my name is Hedda Haugen-Askland. I'm an associate professor in anthropology at the University of Newcastle in Australia.
Okay.
I have been working with mining affected communities in the Upper Hunter region in New South Wales for the past 9 years. And part of my work there has really been trying to work out how to tell their story. Now, this is a story that isn't a story that's owned by one person in and of themselves, but it's the story that's made out of the way that all of these individual stories come together. And it is a story of sacrifice and a story of loss. And for me, telling that story, the most important thing has been to first find the core of what really is in the experience of those people who I had the privilege of working with. And then finding the way of telling that story through both bringing their particular voices in, so using quotes and using narratives, but really through rich ethnographic details. For me, the important part has been to write ethnographic narratives that is based upon the idea of thick description, which is how anthropologists work. But in that essence, try to bring in enough detail that the message that I have found, that I believe that the people I work with want me to convey, can be contextualized and made meaning to. So the story that I feel is important for me to tell is a story of place. And the story of place is the story of the people that live there. And by talking to them, being with them, I get to understand some of those details, which brings me to the question of risk. And what is the most important local context to focus on? For me, that is really that local context. That is where the risk is lived, experienced in a daily life, or when a disaster hits. To be able to have that context and tell the story from that local context, I think is key in order for us to be able to generate enough awareness of what it is like to live with risk and to live with slow-onset disasters particularly. That story really needs to be told from the perspective of the local in order to then bring out the global message that we all need to address.